Loshak's Leans is sponsored by Z-Code.
Hi, welcome to Loshak's Leans here on SBRforum.com. I'm Peter Loshak. It's June 20th. Well, boys, I got my fucking ass handed to me yesterday, and to help me sort of like figure out what really happened and how I should really feel about it, I've got Justin Seven on the phone right now. He's going to be a guest on this show. Justin Seven, thanks for being here.
Hey, sorry to hear about your loss.
Look, it comes with the territory. As we all know about losses, losses are going to happen. And the real question is, would you make the bets again? Did you do something crazy, or did you do something that you expect to be profitable long term, right?
Yes.
All right. Now, the big debate everyone loves to have in the think tank everywhere is debating the closing lines. Everyone talks about that. Like, if you beat the closing line, that's profitable long term. Now,
there's no debate on that. That's accepted.
There's
by
no
anyone
debate
with half
on
a brain.
that. All right. Well, I'm going to give you Exhibit A, which is the frickin' Arizona game yesterday, which was the main contributor to me getting my ass handed to me. All right. Now, the line opened 9.5. I loved it. I pounded it. Took some at 9.5 minus 115 on the under. Took some at 10 at like minus 138 on the under. It went down. By the next day, it was at 9 even, right? Then by close, it was at Pinnacle, it was like 9 minus 125. I checked the line history. There wasn't even one of those late jumps the other way back towards up. It closed about 9 minus 125. So I got a good line, huh?
You had the best of it.
But the fucking game went to 21 runs. I mean, it wasn't even close. How should I feel about this?
Well, the first question is, did you know the line was going to go down?
Did I know the line was going to go down? Well, not really. I mean, I have no idea where these freaking lines are going to go. I mean,
well, yeah, you do. If you have a good reason to bet the under, you know the line's going to go under. You know that it's going to move down.
Hey, don't get wise with me. I thought the under was going to be a good bet. I didn't know where the line was going to go, though. I didn't bet it because I thought, you know what I'm saying?
When you're betting baseball and you're expecting the under, do you have some information that the market doesn't? Do you know it's going to rain, or do you know that one of the big hitters is going to be out, or that any of those can contribute to a game going under?
Yeah, I thought it was a good bet.
Shot, do you just if you like this the same as any other game, it doesn't make that much of a difference how much it moved unless you're beating the hell out of every closer.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a good bet, so I bet it. You know what I mean? Like if the line hadn't moved down, I still would have thought it was a good bet. I wasn't surprised that the line moved down, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, when you bet it, you didn't think it was a fantastic bet. The line moved, and unfortunately, if it was just an average bet, you probably only bet 1 unit on it, right?
No, that's the point. I did think it was a fantastic bet. I thought it was a fantastic bet. I went huge on it. The line moved, a huge amount in my favor, but if it hadn't, I still would have thought it was a fantastic bet. But then it lost.
Oh wait, let's go back to that. If the line doesn't, if you think it's a fantastic bet,
right,
and the market doesn't move, the market just told you to go to hell. Why can you still think it's a fantastic bet?
Right, sure. Well, because why would I still think it's a fantastic bet? Because based on, the bet at the time, I thought was a great bet. Now the market wound up agreeing with me, but. Yes, yeah. I guess if the line hadn't moved, then it would make me think, well, maybe there's something I'm not seeing that that if I were seeing, I would agree with the market more.
Right.
So, yeah.
So how often are you seeing the market agree with your leans here?
In general?
Yeah.
Oh, quite often.
More than half?
I don't know. I don't track that actually. I don't track my picks against the closing line for sure.
Oh, why not?
Because a combination of just being lazy and believing in my capping, and I probably should. I mean, look, obviously, if I bet on an early line and I obviously check the movement throughout the day, but I don't tally up, and I tally up obviously how much I'm up and down, but I don't tally up how my bets do against the closing line. That's true. I don't do that. Maybe I should.
Then how do you know if your ideas are still good, other than looking at the body count?
I don't. Basically, I just look at the body count.
Okay.
So you would recommend, because look, anyone who's doing this even a little bit seriously recreationally, tracks their profits and losses. But you're saying that they should also be tracking how their bets are against the closing line.
I do that every week. Yes,
really?
Any sport I'm betting, and especially things like in baseball. the way you approach it changes as the season goes. And if you use the same approach, you'll see suddenly that the markets aren't agreeing as much as they were earlier.
Right.
And if you don't realize that, and then eventually the market is telling you to go to hell more than it's agreeing with you, it's time to stop.
Right.
But if you aren't looking at that, you don't realize that you're already dog food and you're going to piss away whatever you want.
All right. Well, let me ask you this. Actually, let me ask you this then. What line do you use as the closing line? You just take whatever Pinnacle's closer is at the last jump and then use that?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. All right. Okay. So because those Pinnacle lines, a lot of times, right before game time, they're making like 10 jumps, a second, going up and down, and up and down.
There'll be some crazy jumps. But it'll help you, it'll hurt you. But in general, if you're beating it, if you're doing a good job, even with those crazy jumps, you're still going to look smart compared to the closer.
So you're saying that just whatever the last line at Pinnacle that you see is, that's good enough for you as the official closer?
Yes, I mean it's a hard. I mean, is it better to use 20 minutes earlier? Maybe, but I'm fine with using any of those as long as you're consistent.
All right, but getting that back to this game, I guess you're telling me that in general I should feel relatively good about that bet because it did move so much in my favor.
Yeah, in general.
Right. All right. Well, thanks so much for your input, Justin. Let me leave you with this. I got 3 winners for you, baby. I really do not care what the market says about these picks. These are all winners. All right, you ready?
All right, tell me what you got for me.
Here you go. Pound the hell out of these, Justin 7. All right. Cubs team total over 4 minus 115. Boston team total over 5 minus 116. Washington team total over 4 minus 117. Washington's facing a first-time starter who had control problems in the minor leagues. 4 runs. That game's going over. I guarantee you, Justin 7, 2 out of those 3 team totals will hit today.
Well, I wish I had more time, or I'd run my model and tell you what I agree with. But I'm kind of crazy busy with tennis right now.
I hear you, man. All right,
betting
man.
Wimbledon qualifiers and things.
All right. Thanks for being on this show with us today, Justin, and good luck in your
Hey, it's been a pleasure. Thanks.
All right, thanks. Bye. All right, that's my show for today, guys. Those are my 3 leans and bets. Those are all Pinnacle lines. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all later.